Okay, so I feel like a news reporter here this morning. This just in, I don't want to joke about it. I mean, trying to joke because I was, like I said, really nervous earlier. I've kind of calmed down a little bit, but my sister just called me back from work, and I'm sorry, I'm on her computer right now. But she was saying that, she reminded me that, like, in the building that she's in, it's built so soundly that they usually don't feel quakes. But she said that the Mexicali Baja quake that we had, not Baja, but the Mexicali quake that we had back in Easter a couple of years ago, she said the building, she felt one of the aftershocks of the building kept, like, dipping down to the right. And I told her that one felt, to me, I felt that one, and I don't know how many miles we were from, I was in the city, well, I don't want to say, but I was in the Inland Empire, and we were so many miles, we weren't close to the epicenter, but where I was, it felt like we were on a sailboat, and I actually felt like I was getting seasick, and other people in the church said they felt like they were getting seasick, and other people, other places, you know, after this came out, said that they felt like they were getting seasick. But this one was very rough, and in fact, she said her coworker had called her about something else, and my sister asked her, did she feel the quake, and she said, yeah, and it was so strong that it almost knocked her down where she was, and she said she noticed we've been getting a lot of them lately, and they're getting, like, closer and stronger. That's what her coworker had said, and she said the coworker was watching the Channel 9 News, the local 9 News here, and they were saying that the quake was felt all the way from LA to Rialto, that some people had reports of things falling off their shelves. People in Rialto had their city called Rialto, and they felt their things being knocked off of their shelves, and that the earthquake was centered in the Devore area near the Cajon Pass. Now that kind of is putting the pieces of the puzzle together. I don't know if I mentioned this in my Dangerous Times video. I was going to say perilous times, that's what the King James says, but I called it dangerous times so that people that don't have an understanding of that portion of scripture would know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I did that or not. I have to go back and look at it, but I meant to do like a compilation of all the dreams that I've seen with the earthquakes and the volcanoes and the flooding, and the tsunami, and the fires. And the tornadoes, I believe, represent destruction, and the darkness, the dark cloud, and so forth. But I was going to put it all together, but this kind of brings it all together, that it's just to be prepared. God is merciful to warn us, and you might lambaste me for that. Saying God, it's not God, it's geology. I've had geology in school. I've majored in, I didn't major in geology, but I had geology in college and stuff, and I learned a lot about it. That's where I first found out about strike slip and all that. That kind of stuff has always fascinated me anyway, but I believe God is warning us, and I believe that he talks about the watchman being on the wall, and when he sees things coming that he'll warn the people. And I have come across that scripture a couple times without even looking for it. So God is merciful, and we just have to get prepared. If you're here, you just have to get prepared. If you have loved ones that live in California, please let them know to ask them have they gotten their earthquake safety preparedness. Have they got a plan together? Like, we don't even know where we're going to go if the shaking were to hit here, because we don't have a solid table to get under. They say don't stand in a doorway anymore. So the kids have a bunk bed. I'm wondering, should we get under that, because it's pretty solid, but then if that collapses, then that might be like a death trap. So I don't know. We got to figure that out. But these are the types of things that you need to be talking about and getting prepared for. So I know it's kind of a long video and it's been spliced, but this is what I felt led to do today. So especially after what happened. So if anything else happens, of course I will try to keep you posted. But keep us all in prayer over here on the West Coast. All right. Bye.